What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Yesterday I dropped a video explaining Seedify, the leading crypto gaming metaverse launchpad. And from today, I want to discuss some projects that are going to get released by Seedify. So just an open review of the projects to show you what Seedify has on the table. Is that the right sentence? I don't know. I'm too Dutch for that. Anyway, welcome to the Fomo Factory. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. And please smash that like button one time for me. If you're watching, just click it. I mean, come on. It will help me a lot, but it will also show people that this is valuable content. Now, I'm doing so much on this channel. I'm doing a portfolio giveaway. I'm making content every single day, and I just love to step my game up every single day because, you know, it's a bear market. So I'm a bit sick. It's a bear market. And if you're still here, you're probably going to be fine, but you have to prepare the right way. Now, this is about Seedify, and what I showed you yesterday is that Seedify is now sitting at dirt cheap prices, but it doesn't mean it cannot get any lower. It totally depends on the market. And, you know, everybody's saying what they think is going to happen, but nobody knows, right? So if you want to be safe, don't ape into it, but slowly dollar cost if you think this is interesting. Now, these projects that are going to get released don't have a date yet because Seedify is very cautious. They know that in the bear market there won't be the best returns, right? So it could be that this project will release in a month. It could be that this project will release in 6 months. It depends on when the project feels like they're going to release it, right? They want to do it good, and that's what I like. I don't want projects that rush into it, because rushing is not the best thing. I'd rather have them postpone the release by months and do it well than do it tomorrow and be like, meh. So the first one, I'm just going off of this row right here. And in this video, I would like to, talk about GAL. I don't know even if that's the way how to pronounce the ticker. G4AL, Games for a Living. Let's take a look at what that is exactly. And this one, I am really excited about from what I saw. But let's, it's a while back. Let's go all over it again and see what it is exactly. So very shortly, the Games for a Living platform is the easiest and fastest approach for developers who want to experiment with Web3, enabling the addition of blockchain features to their games in a few minutes without any Web3 knowledge. And I like that because I am a really big proponent of making blockchain and crypto and DeFi and etc. easy for everybody to use. But that also means for developers, because there might be a brilliant game developer out there, a team of developers, but it doesn't necessarily they know the best about crypto. And if projects can build on, I just call it GAL to make it easier. I don't think that's the way I have to pronounce it, but all right. If they can build there, while they make it easy for them, I think that's a huge step, and it makes crypto gaming a lot more accessible for everybody. So let's take a look at the website. Let's take a look at what kind of community they have already built. Because like I said in the last video, every project released by Seedify, you can definitely take it serious because they do a bunch of research for you. They are very skeptical on who is going to get released on their platform, right? So let's take a look at that. So fun for players, easy for devs. GAL is a layer 1 blockchain built for games, and there are not much of those. We know that I think was Gala working on something like that. We have Phantasma, Sol. We have Falcon Forged, which is working on it, I think. Well, a little bit more, but not like there's nothing really out there that really does the job, right? And yeah, this definitely might be a very interesting one. So it's fueling mass adoption of Web3 gaming, prioritizing what really matters to gamers and developers by building a true games-focused blockchain. And now, remember, this video is not about shilling the project. It's not about speaking well about the project. I'm purely open, honestly reviewing and checking out this project, right? if I see something I don't like, I will say it as well, because that's most valuable for everybody, I think. So built for developers because GAL chain ensures reliability, short time to the market, products, and a low developer cost. And it's built for players because it's offering accessibility, transparency, and almost no environmental impact. GAL chain, a layer 1 built for games. So what are the features? Efficient development, seamless and fast integration for Web3 devs with no Web2 devs with no Web3 experience. That's great. Like the Web 2, that's where everybody's building already all the time for years. And the Web 3 is really bringing it, into the metaverse, open to everybody, attaching crypto to it. And, Web 3 is not nearly there yet, right? The most people feel like, what is Web 3? And I always have kind of a hard time explaining what it actually is, right? So, it's not, I think it's beautiful that they make it easy. Smart contracts in, I don't even know how you pronounce this, preset and custom smart contracts. All right, accessible and secure, a Web2 wallet experience, 2FA, email, and password. Right, so that's the authenticator to make it more secure. Future-proof, compliant with future regulatory requirements, reliable, almost 100% uptime, service level agreement. And I like that. Like, they don't say we have 100% uptime. Like, there's always something that you cannot, like, sometimes it just doesn't work for a while, and they don't brag about stuff. They feel like, okay, almost could go wrong for once, but rare. Transparent. Block ledger gets published and downloaded for the community. Nice. Eco-friendly, lowest environmental impact to the industry, and zero gas fees. No gas fees for developers and players. So none. And that's what I like so much because, for example, Solana, it's like 0.00008 cents or so, but it's still money. This has zero. Can't get any lower than that, right? The next best thing is that you get paid for every swap. Games developed using the GAL network technology, include elemental raiders. Okay, so cool. They already got something. A turn-based RPG fantasy game, and Diamond Dreams, a match 3 clicker game. Look, that's nice. They already got stuff, right? So this is the first game that's already being built on the network, right? Let's take a look at how that looks. I've no idea. And look, these are not the AAA first-person shooter games, but these are the games that are addictive as hell. Because this is something that I would play on my phone while I'm not really doing anything, right? These are the simple games. And look it up, which games generate most revenue? The simple games. These type of games, right? So I like that. Cool. So this is what they've been working on, and they got a cinematics trailer as well, by the way. That's not the gameplay. All right. Yeah, you have to put it like this. But how does this look? This gives me Illuvium vibes. A little bit. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, and they got Diamond Dreams, and this should be a more simple game from what I've seen, from what I've read. This is just a cinematic trailer as well. I don't think there's gameplay in here. All right, whatever, cool. All right. Interesting. So we have the Games for a Living network where we can find a lot of stuff. We have the games, right? So here we go. There are already 2, which is good. They promise stuff. And the token itself, right? That's what it's basically all about for the investors. Well, more about the company, the team, the roadmap, and for developers. Diamond Dreams. Whoa, look. Release date, okay, early 2023. Future platforms, Xbox, PlayStation, Windows, and what is it, Lena? I don't even know what this is. I'm not such a nerd. All right, cool. So we saw a little bit about the basics, basically. Now here's everything about the chain. We already read that a little bit, so let's not look too much about that. The Web3 game tools. So they have a developer portal, user authentication, token and NFT creation, game analytics. That's what they offer. Live events. So it's really an all-in-one place. That's kind of cool. Marketplace. The marketplace is a trade and payment platform where users can buy and sell NFTs, the game for a living network utility token, GGT, and other in-game currencies. All right, this marketplace. So it looks like you can use this marketplace to buy and sell NFTs and all that for every single game on there. Is kind of what I make out of it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that would be pretty interesting. Some kind of an Altura. Nice. The token, get back to that. A little look at the team. They kind of got a big team. They have a really big team. They have their LinkedIn and everything. Completely transparent team. But look at how many people here, basically, right? So yeah, I like that, man, that they really, and I think they had a private sale already going on where I didn't participate because from what I saw, the minimum amount you had to invest was $30,000. Yeah, that's a lot. But you know, for the big players, it's nice because they raise a lot of funds and that keeps them going, right? So careers now hiring. So if you know any of this, like they are still searching for people, right? So it's mainly in Barcelona. So if you live there and you know one of these things, then you might want to check this out. And they got a roadmap right here. They've been working for all year already, right? And yeah, kind of interesting. And now what's coming is the release of the first game, ICO, public sell on launchpad, Seedify and Bit2Me, right? So that's what we are now looking at, basically. Then the token generation event, speakers, so they're going to talk about the game on all different events, international media PR, CNN, CNBC, Bloomberg, crazy. Then they got the next game releasing beginning next year. They got G4AL network promotion, events, incubators, etc., network tutorial and guides, and the content season 1 for this game right here. So pretty interesting. And after that, yeah, they don't have a roadmap that goes into 2025. Kind of like that though, that they, you know, take it step by step. So that's nice. They got the developer portal right here. So do you want to build your game on the G4AL network? You can fill in your submission here, but you know, that you have to be a very good like that's not for anybody, of course. And they got the token coming up, of course. Now what is it? What is the utility of the token itself? The game gold token, GGT, is the utility token used in Games for a Living network and the games. This means that all transactions in the Games for a Living network are executed using GGT. GGT is also the basis of the governance in all the network and games, right? So it is this is big. It's beyond just the studio. It's beyond the blockchain, but it's also beyond just the game or the games, right? It's so much. So how can you use it? For the players, it's used to purchase commissions like NFTs and such. For the developers, it is used to pay for services and tools, right? So if you want to build on there, and the governance, users who own the token will get to vote on the products and the functionality that will be offered in the future. So you can read more, and I think, yeah, it takes you to the white paper right here. You can read a lot. I do like to take a look at the tokenomics, though. Must be something somewhere here, I think. Let me take a look. Yeah, will probably be somewhere around here. So let's take a look. Pre-sale and TGE token details. So this is what it's all about. This is where this pre-sale, you know, what we're talking about right now. So Gains for a Living will issue a total of 10 billion tokens. Gains for a Living reserves the right to sell up to a total of 15% of these tokens during the private subscription period, while the pre-sale offering will be 125 million tokens, which is 1.52% of the total. So just 1.52% is going in here, right? So it's not a lot like that's going into the pre-sale. So it's pretty scary, right? November 21st, start of the pre-sale. I don't know if this is still accurate. Let me take a look. That should be tomorrow. I don't think so though. Because they, you know, we have market conditions that they have to, you know, take in consideration, of course. Right. Private and pre-sale stages. So the private sale was 75% off. So that's kind of crazy though, that if you participated in the private sale, yes, you have to, you know, invest $30,000, which is a lot, but you get 75% off. That's crazy. The pre-sale though is 37.5% off, and that's very much more doable for people, right? If you have a good allocation in Seedify tokens. So not bad. Then they got here the distribution, of course, not the vesting schedule, somewhere it might be. So 15% went into the private sale, 1.25% in the pre-sale, 10% to the game, 15% to the team, 2% advisors, 5% developers, 6.5% marketing, 10% liquidity, 10% reserve, 10.25% treasury, and 15% foundation. It's a good allocation. This is looking pretty fine. Yeah, definitely. But I do not see a vesting schedule. It's on the Ethereum network, by the way, that I haven't talked about yet. Yeah, token distribution. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. So this is how it looks like. And these are the months. So this is from the TGE, right? When the token comes out. And then after 4 years, every token will be distributed, right? And it will be... It's pretty linear. It's not that like one certain period goes very fast or anything. It's pretty like, yeah, it's going pretty fast up till the first year, it looks like. But after that, yeah, I don't know. It's 2.5 million in the first year. It's another 2.5 million in the second year. And then it's another 2.5 million. Yeah, it's pretty linear from what I see. So yeah, it's not bad. So this is the vesting schedule actually. So if you participate in the pre-sale, there's no lockup. You get your tokens right away for the coming 3 months. So you get 33.33% every month for 3 months, and then you'll have it all, right? Private sale is quite a lot, right? But in the first 3 months, they cannot sell. So if you participate in the pre-sale, the private sale cannot dump on you. They will get it vested in a year though. The team tokens will be locked for a year. The advisor tokens will be locked for a year. Reserve, treasury, foundation. So the liquidity and the marketing get released right away. The in-game tokens right away in the pre-sale. So the pre-sale might be pretty interesting from what I see right here. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good one. Let's take a real quick look at their community. They have a big community though, so that's quite interesting. Look, this is their Telegram, 14,000 members, but pretty active as well, right? People are talking quite a lot. They got like there's all the information right here. Yeah, the launch has been postponed. Well, you can read it all right here, and that's due to market conditions, of course. And like I said, that's a good move. It's not like I want that, right? That's what I need. So let me take a look higher, and they got so much stuff going on right here. Yeah, they got giveaways. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, that's Seedify is doing a lot of giveaways, by the way, when they partner up with projects, and then you have to do a glean contest, something like that. Follow them on Twitter, retweet something. That's how that stuff works. But that's nice about new projects. You do not necessarily have to invest always to make money with it, right? I mean, $10,000 worth of GGT tokens That's not bad. That's a lot of money. I don't know exactly how much people it's being divided by. You can find it right here. I don't know if it's still going on actually, but you know, just check out their Telegram, be a part of it. So definitely go check it out. I'm gonna leave the link of this in the description of the video. I think this is pretty interesting, man. I think this is really pretty interesting from what I see right now. Yeah. Look at the cloud that they have going on as well, by the way. Yeah, I'm very bullish about this project, and I think this might be a real good one. And I don't know what kind of allocation I will get with my tier on Seedify, but if it's not that far from the pre-sale price after it got released, I think I will buy a bunch more of this. Because, you know, and keep in consideration, you know, the token distribution and all, but you know, I think this is a very good long-term hold. So yeah, definitely interesting, guys. If you like this, let me know what you think of it. I'm having a lot of trust in Seedify. This doesn't mean that every launch that Seedify will do will be great, but you know, the nice thing is they have that protection policy. So if the price for some reason goes under the IGO price, you get your refund. So there's basically no losing with this. So I'm very curious to see how it goes. I'm very curious to see maybe one more thing, by the way, because I don't know if they already have some information about where they are going to release their token. Maybe they're going to release it on a CEX or anything. That would be pretty nice. Let me take a look. Do they have some? Probably first just on Uniswap, I think. I don't know. Exchange. Yeah, they be like, okay, we'll talk about that when the time comes. So cool. We'll wait for that. Very exciting. I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. Please, guys, again, if you like the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.